I personally hunted, killed, skinned, and prepped our meal. I even picked the mushrooms myself. Oh, they're definitely poisonous. And cheesecake for dessert. What, not Russian enough? I'm not so one-dimensional, you know. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? I've had an interesting day, that's for sure. Oh, you just describe it to the others. Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing with the group. Yeah, you're right. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Just gonna... boop. Okay. Well, yeah, because gushing... So I think I either offend Spirit or I offend the group. I'll be coy. It wasn't really a date, more like two people avoiding everyone else and choosing to be alone, but doing it in a relatively close proximity to each other. Oh, okay, that works. That's exactly right. Couldn't have not said anything of value better myself. Spirit is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your date. No surprise. She doesn't like people getting into her business. Dawn and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. They are all very tired. Oh, wait. No, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. I don't know what that's referencing, but if any of you do know, feel free to leave a comment and let me know, and I can check it out. Bony appetit. Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? If I thank them, everyone else might say something. But if I ignore them, they might get upset. I don't see a reason not to be polite. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tub cookies. Do you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire. I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Okay, so I need to do something with Huntress before she kills me. Take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will a narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think? Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in. Something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or should we could we play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. You can't tell if you're warm from fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we start talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Joe's about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Yeah, sure. If they want me to. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay. So what type of story do you want to tell? I didn't know he was here. Romance would be good for the Wraith, and maybe the Spirit. Adventure would be Spirit. I don't know. Action's the Trapper. I'm gonna go with Adventure. Alright, you like your Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies? How about some Adventure? Are they allowed to put his name in here? Now we're talking. It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story, for sure. You pause. Everyone has waited with bated breath. No pun intended. Oh wait, that's it? How much of a story? Barely even a thought. My pun was better than that story. Sure that's all you have to say? No, I was just kidding. So what type of story do you want to tell? Yeah, personal. I'll get a little personal now, if that's okay. Those types of tales are the best, and often the most sad. It's a bit of a love story. Is it about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same Willy Wolverine? Or about a deranged killer who makes the only woman who ever believed him in him witness a display of shocking violence? Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting, she'd been dragged there by some friends. Oh. We couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned about a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Love could spark from a look across a campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. It's quite alarming, actually. Except for Trickster, who has headphones in, and is loudly playing his own music to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We just can't end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? We look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Gotta go Huntress, before something ends up badly. Huntress, you seem raring to go. Let's hear from you. Sure thing. My neck of the woods isn't wanting for horrifying mythology. Mother once told me a story of a young man who was traveling back home after the war. Which war? Doesn't matter. I just wanted some backstory details to paint a picture. I'll paint you a picture if you want. The man was lost and running out of food rations. He stopped to rest for the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw the woman, naked, skin glistening in the twilight glow. Hot, I'm invested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards the inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair stepped forward and reached for his hand. Others began to play music. Flutes, lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. Are these sirens? He was dancing, moved by the magical music of these mysterious women. Twilight darkened into night, and the man grew weary. But when he tried to still his moving feet, he found that he could not. Help! I cannot stop dancing, he cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. She drew near to him, and he saw her features distort into something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging from one socket, skin the color of algae, a rusalka, her true self. You'll never stop dancing, she screeched at him. My sisters and I were drowned in this lake by men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment. The man cried out, but it wasn't me. Someone must pay, the rusalka said, her voice filled with briny malice. And so the man danced and danced until his bones broke and his heart gave out, the dance of death. A silent beat as everyone takes in this macabre ending. But it's not bad. Rusalkas are also fertility goddesses. If a lady had stumbled across them, she'd have been blessed with a fruitful womb, and probably some candy for the road. Damn, does she really think that's a happy ending? I want what Huntress is having. That was story time. A lot of people like to take potshots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. And you think it's the end, sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment, and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Joe, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know what we need to get back to. That thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, okay. You have fun tonight. Try not to wink wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident, and you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk back to the hot tub so I can suck this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire, as to be surrounded by figurative flames as well. What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded, Joe is after, you should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives? Or, you know, some special projects we might have going? You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you might not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name, either. But with the streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. Okay, I'm not gonna pick Trapper or Spirit, because I've done enough with Spirit for today. Plus, she's busy anyways. Trapper, I don't like. Wraith might show me the stuff, but Huntress, I haven't done anything with, besides asking her to tell the story, and I don't know if that counts towards anything. But I don't want to... yeah, I'll do Huntress for now. Oh, can I save? Nope. Huntress? You know, I had the feeling you'd pick me. You've got good taste. And I don't just say that because I'm considering eating you. Huntress licks her lips as she eyes you up and down. You've never felt like a literal piece of meat this much in your life before. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's go over to the bar. I'm gonna make you something special. You and Huntress whisk yourselves away to the bar. When you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and crafts supplies. And those taxidermy tools? Cool, cool, cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. I wonder what's going through Huntress's head. Though she's bubbly and enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Something on your mind? She smiles. Drink this. Huntress hands you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you could be operated on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. You look around and consider what else there is to live for besides becoming Huntress's little toy, and the conclusion is, bombs away! You pound the drink. It's quite nice. I've been thinking about making you a present. A mask. Would you be into that? Yes, of course, I've always admired yours. What would you like? Fluffy cat mask, of course. Just like the fluffiest white cat mask. Like marshmallow level fluff. You can barely make out any features. The fuck? Meow. Okay, I guess I asked. Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight, all alone, in my skimpy pajamas. Huntress winks at you. Okay, I really want to do that, but I'm not going to. These drinks are making me pretty sleepy. Should we just, like, get out of here? Maybe go get directly into your bed? No, that's not how tonight goes. I mean, it's not how it's supposed to go. Not yet, at least. Haha, you kooky kids. Soon. Huntress, you've got a lot of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes or chasing survivors. Maybe? Just a thought? Making more masks? Or wait, making matching gloves? No, you little joker. I'm thinking of a different type of making. Making our victims die fast. Medium or slow deaths. Depending on what mood we're in. And it's another round of be careful what you wish for on Murderer's Island. Dwight, I need your help. Doing something in a different place entirely? You're in my mind. Meet you there. I'm talking about mycology. You know, mushrooms. I've picked a lot of them, and I'm very familiar with which ones make for a great soup base, and which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point at the one that's safe to eat. Okay, that sounds easy enough. Yeah. I'm willing to bet that's the poisonous one. And that's the actual real one, but that one looks like the deadly one. Yep. Correct. It's a black trumpet, and boop-boodoo. Boop-boodoo. It's delish. Next up, this one's very easy. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point at the one that won't result in almost instant death if you eat it. Is it too late? No. Ruh-roh, you would have just eaten a deadly dapperling, which has a name that is both adorable and, well, deadly. Adorable and deadly. You know anyone like that? Final question. Which will make you jump for joy, and which will make you vomit until you die? Am I supposed to remember these? Are these gonna come back? I bet they will. It's fine, I'll be able to remember. Ah, jeez. I'm sorry, Hound. That's a destroying angel. It's very deadly. Not to be confused with the wish-granting angel, which is what you might imagine you see while you're hallucinating on your deathbed after chowing down on one of these. That was fun, right? I like flexing a little more than just my biceps for you. Alright, let's see here. Tabulating your answers, and... Not great. Not all wrong, but it only takes 1 poisonous mushroom to put you down for good. Guess I'll just need to keep me... Guess you'll just need to keep around me so you don't shove anything deadly in your mouth. Huntress clasps her hand giddily. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other killers are all very alluring in their own way. It means a lot that you spend time with a forest bumpkin such as myself. Why would I say anything about anyone else? You're no bumpkin, you're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. Huntress leaps on you, knife to your throat. I'll demean myself if I want to. She's angry, but also turned on? This is pretty hot. We're here. Cleta and Dwight are gathering everyone together on the beach. Typical. Exactly what the voice said. I'm telling you, I'm being honest, that you're the only one that can hear me. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Oy, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly, so that you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really get to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pick your dream date and see who Joe chooses. He's ready for a round robin. How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Should I write down the order? I'm gonna write down the order. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserve it. Even in this case it's a subtle dig. Trapper. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Well, yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, Joe, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. Not if you're a maggot. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Huntress. I should have written down the names of those mushrooms. Tomorrow morning I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing, go away. Oh then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell ya, it's primo stuff. Now if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing, because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. Hit us, spirit. Sorry, writing it down. Figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die and be reborn anew. That's it. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper, dig up whatever mysteries with Ray. I don't know what those guys will do, what those guys do all day. Do you want at least to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay, then. So hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. Sorry, anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know, I'd really prefer just to tell Joe privately. I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Joe? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special, the kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. Maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods proud. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options, so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all those swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Ha ha ha. Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering at the edge of a psychological break, and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. Oh, so that killer is gonna be trying to kill me the rest of the time? Can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you even dare to try? You mean... That's right. Tomorrow is one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. Is it gonna be champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats. And here she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Trapper, baby! It's gonna get hard the farther we get on. The achievement? Oh, sleep with both eyes open. This was very simple. Trapper, you scare the living shit out of me. You were eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me. Your personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally gonna do tomorrow the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you, though. Out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open. And have fun on your date tomorrow. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you have left behind. Because, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. You might not get to go home with Joe when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with... oh boy. Their own, mostly new, Trickster body pillow. Next thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try to stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Joe. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Uh-oh. Oh, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I don't even know that it was that kind of a game. I didn't either. Let's check in with everyone, especially a loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow. I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may care. But truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. It tends to happen when your mother skewed by an elk when you were young. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. You'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over that tree and I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Joe? Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things. More important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not even a part of this. You don't even get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget. Old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. Definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my own new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out, IP Island. It's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal trauma. Lawyers, take a hike. You can tell everyone that Trickster said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking about your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them. Like Ghost... Don't you say it! Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand. But we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Joe. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes. Seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No. No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, just let this over with. It's your turn. Ocean, do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in the game. It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How's that You know what? I don't care. You're looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I've felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelating rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please, erase me from existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyways, tomorrow seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Wow, okay. You guys know the drill. That was weird. So, Dwight's happy that Trapper got eliminated, so maybe that's good for me. Maybe that means Dwight's gonna be there to help me, or whatever. Yeah, I don't know who I'm gonna choose, and you guys don't get to know who I'm gonna choose either till the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you've watched this far. Might as well subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. And thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.